You may be in a storm today. Things have come against you in your health, finances, maybe a relationship. You could live worried, upset. No, God is saying it's going to be all right. I'm right there with you in that storm. I wouldn't have let you get in it if you weren't going to make it through. Now be still and know that He is God. He has not failed you in the past. He's not going to start now. When you're in peace, that's a place of power. When you trust in the trouble, you're going to feel a strength and a resilience to outlast the opposition, to overcome what's trying to stop you.
What stops people from becoming successful is you look at your end goal and you see how far you are from it. And then a year later, you realize you're still not there and you get frustrated. That's not how you measure success. Success is not how far you've gotten. Success is how far you've gotten from where you started. And you have to take inventory of your life, man. You gotta, as a young person, you gotta go, okay, I'm 19 and I got my first speaking role. The average person don't get the first speaking role at 19, man. So you gotta be okay with that. And I'm gonna drop this piece of jewel on you, man, that success is a process. It's an arduous process. I'm still in the process. I gotta mentor boys, especially for young people, man, because I've been young and I wanted it so bad and I had nothing, man. So you gotta understand this thing called success is a process. Set your goals, but understand it take a long time to make a lot of money. You hear me, man? It take a long time to make a lot of money. Quit looking at Instagram. Instagram is people's highlight reel. That ain't really how they look. They got one Birkin bag, that ain't a real one. And they got it on Instagram and they showing you the clasp open and all that, and they got a filter on it and they look perfect. They don't have a bump. That ain't life, man. Instagram's a highlight reel. That's their best picture they posted that day. You know how many shots they took to get that picture? Don't get caught up in none of that. Get your grind on, hustle. Get your head down and hustle. Hustle. Listen, man, the dream is absolutely free. The hustle and grind is sold separately. It's two different things. You know, dreaming is one thing. Goals is putting work clothes on your dreams. You got to set goals. When you set goals, you take your dreams and you don't put work clothes on. You got to hustle, man. You got to talk to God every day. If you ain't talking to God, you're making this thing way harder than it's got to be. You got to include God in the mix or you're going to be struggling. Listen to me, I struggle. God, you don't put God in this thing, you're going to be wandering around for a long time. When you sat down for 30 minutes with students and only discussed their dreams, here's what happens. Once a child informs you of their dreams, you have the key to unlock his ability to learn. Because if a guy says, I want to fly an airplane, well, then guess what? You got to get good at science. You got to get good at math. And now school becomes incredibly important to fulfill the dream. See, but if you never ask a child what he dreams and you're always telling him, you got to go to school, do your work. Nah, man, you got to find out what makes him tick. So finding out what a person dreams about, I don't know if you really noticed this or not. Education's never mentioned in the Bible. But if you dream of being a dentist, then guess what? You got to get good at reading. You got to get good at science. So now you can get them to do better in school because you got a reason to be good in school. But if you never give a child a reason to be good in school, that's the problem we have in the school system. That's my advice. They could have saved a lot of pain with me because I don't give a about history. I don't. I'm not really good at math. I'm good at addition, subtraction, and multiplication. I know how many days I come to work. I know how much I make each day, and I multiply that, and I know how much you owe me. That's all I need to know. The whole time, my whole ambition was to be on TV and to tell jokes. So why you feeding me this physics? It could have saved me some trouble. Stuttering is not a physical ailment. It's purely mental. And it is only because it starts with the nervousness, and then after that, it's anticipation. When you stutter, and people know you stutter, when they talk to you like this. So how are you today? And you see that, and it locks you up because you know they waiting on you to start this. I'm doing fine, and it locks you up. The way you is the person here that stutters. Here's the deal, man. First of all, you start. Okay, let me ask you a question. When you read, do you stutter? No, I know you don't. When you read, you don't stutter. When you talk to yourself, do you stutter? No. It's only when you talk externally to other people. That's the whole key. It starts because you've built up an anxiety and a nervousness. So the way you cover stuttering is you stop eye contact with people. You cannot look at people. You have to talk within yourself. So I have little boys that come to my mentoring camp that stutter. I cure every last one of them little boys in my mentoring camp. I'd never let a little boy walk with my camp and still stutter. And I mean with really bad stutters. The last camp I had, the little boy, the mother came to me and said, if you could just help him from stutter. I said, just give me a boy. I got him on a Tuesday. Saturday, he gave the commencement speech at the graduation. Whenever somebody talks to you, remove the tension, take the eye contact away. Go within yourself, say it to yourself twice, and then before you look up, answer the question, then look up. That's the drill I want you to do. I want you to do it in the mirror. I want you to do it with a close friend of yours. And that's all I want you to do. After a while, you'll only have to say it to yourself once. Then you look up. After a while, you'll be able to look at them, say it to yourself internally, then say it. That's it, man. I'm gonna give you the second drill. This is how you do it. This is it. This is how you cure stuttering. There's nothing else. Staying away from the ST sounds, PR sounds, all that. No, man. It's just you. It's going within yourself. Now, ain't this the dude that I saw on the camera dancing? Yeah. See, you got an extroverted side. You just got to let it out. Next thing you do, tell yourself, I no longer stutter. Because it's mental. You got to say this to yourself all the time. And act like you're reading all your thoughts. Because you don't stutter when you read and you don't stutter when you talk to yourself. So you got to get in that mirror and talk to yourself constantly, practice. I'm going to show you how to do it, man. Tell jokes just in Cleveland and get famous. So I had to go away to get it done. But I think I understand you can love your family and love your gift. And you shouldn't have to pick between the two. Because guilt is the most useless emotion in the world. Guilt serves the purpose of no one except the person who's trying to apply it for manipulative purposes. Every time I've ever been guilty is because somebody, oh, you just done forgot us. Oh, so now you think you all that. No, I don't think. No, see what happened is you think that I'm all this and you think I now think I'm this when I'm really the same dude. One thing I learned about money doesn't change people.
You're born with a gift. If not that, then you get good at something along the way. And what you're good at, you don't take for granted. You don't betray it.
What if you do betray your gift?
You betray yourself. That's a sad thing.
The obstacle is the path. Never forget that inside every problem, obstacle, adversity is an opportunity to improve your condition. We understand at a superficial level, that's what we mean when we say the obstacle is the way.
Other than death, all failure is psychological. Other than death, all failure is psychological. Think about that. Just think about that. This failure, this upset, this catastrophe. If you aren't dead, then it's just psychological. It's in your head. Now, this does not mean that you won't lose some battles, because you will. We all will.
Rent is due is just this idea that like you have to pay your dues every single day. I am a big believer that you have to do hard things. Everything you want in life is on the other side of something that sucks. That means getting cold. That means getting hot. That means moving fast. That means lifting heavy It means having tough conversations. It means being present. It means being focused. All of those things are hard, and everything good comes on the other side of doing those hard things. That is rent that you have to pay every single day. Do the tiny daily deposit that compounds positively in your life.
Consistency isn't about frequency, it's about identity. What do I mean by that? Well, the reason you fail at staying consistent is because you think consistency is about doing the same thing over and over. That is a dangerous mindset. Consistency is about becoming the kind of person who does what needs to be done, no matter what. Stop asking, how do I stay consistent? And start asking, who do I need to become? The moment you shift from, I have to do this, to this is just who I am, consistency becomes effortless.
Make plans of your own, guess what? You'll probably fall into someone else's plans. Guess what someone else may have planned for you? Not much. So take a look at the next 5 years of your life. It's going to be like the last 5, unless you change.
Anybody that's successful, they've dealt with failure more than success, because you have to fail in order to succeed, in order to become that spirited person that knows how to have that drive. And that's in anything. Before I got put on, I failed many times.
The real enemy of consistency isn't laziness, it's your indecision. You think you struggle with being consistent because you're lazy, but that's not it. The truth is, you haven't decided what truly matters to you. Every time you waffle on your priorities, you break your own momentum. Make a decision, commit to it fully, and eliminate the noise. It's the lack of decision that's killing your consistency, not your lack of effort.
Take this note. Don't become a victim of yourself, even if you have to fight the enemies that are within yourself. Forget the thief in the alley that's after your purse. What about the thief in your mind that's after your promise?
Most people are going to quit. All of your enemies, all the people making fun of you, all the people laughing at you, they're all going to quit. So all you have to do is just not quit. It's so true. You guys think you're weak. You're really not weak. You allow yourself to behave weak, but you're not weak. But you've got to train that up. You've got to push yourself. You have to put yourself constantly in uncomfortable situations. Hold yourself accountable to results and being tough and pushing through and persevering. And when you get to that point where you think, I can't go another inch, you're only 40% of the way there.
Hello guys, today our topic is take courage, strong your soul. A sunshine over a turbulent score and the quiet moments of down crunch starts within. Scenes of challenges and moments of doubt. You have a forced storms and uncritically with relations and destinations. Imagine transition to a moment of perceptiveness and inner strength. Your journey is a transformation to the power within your soul. It's a sense of supportive friends, family and monitors offering acknowledgement, shielding by love and support. You find the strength of overcome. The courage of within you will lace a spirit that cannot be broken. Stringeth your soul. It's your backbone through adventure. The finger walks forward, empowered by inner strength, accompanied by uplifting music. The script aims to inspire courageous and fortitude, emphasizing the realization of the soul and the power within the overcome challenges. Is the most strongest of uncritically with relations and destinations. Transaction is the moment of the provenance in her.